Hello everyone, it's Gary here. Okay, and we are officially live. Perfect. So, welcome everyone. This will be a live stream of the third iteration of character drawing from Fallout 76 and the likes in a kind of like a Fallout Shelter-ish style. So, let's not waste much more time and let's just get into it if we want to finish in time, shall we? So this time we got these three lads to get on paper, and we shall start off with Miss Magius, or Mr. Magius. Haha. It's funny, you know, because it was a Pokemon. I don't even know anymore. Anyway. This brush size should be good. Okay, this costume is interesting. I think it's the vampire one combined with the top hat. So, yeah, this should prove interesting. Also, I am somewhat concerned of the height of this hat and that it's gonna pop through the top. So let's just change the canvas size, shall we? Canvas size. Let's see, about 76 should be fine. Oh, 76, it's the lucky number for the day. So why? Oh God, okay. Give me just a second. Okay, it's fixed. Okay. Let's just. Let me just quickly be a bit of a, what's this called, self-promoting guy and put this out somewhere so that we actually get some of the actual submitters to be in the stream. So, yeah, this should do. And we got one viewer. Hey, hello. And this and that, and this and that. Perfect. And what else do we have here? We have... Yep, a few people already coming in. Created content, yep. Okay, that's fine. And last one here. Perfect. This should be good. Okay, contacts have been made. So there are some people who are apparently watching us from the TV, which probably isn't enabling them to comment, but that's fine. As long as they are here, that's all that matters. Yeah, we got 2 viewers. Okay, let's not waste any more time and let's just get into the drawing session. Okay, so first character here, Pyre send this in to me. So, yeah, let's just get into the habit of doing this hat. Something like this. It should work. I'm a bit rusty, sorry. I've been drawing all day today, and I'm kind of tired. But I promised Wednesday stream for some folks, so Wednesday stream I shall provide. So this hat is gonna give me troubles, I feel. We are not backing down though. Also, sorry for the random chainsaw in the background. I swear I'm not from Texas, and this isn't attempted murder or something. It's just some random neighbor cutting their trees out for whatever reason in the middle of night. Well, it's not the middle of night, but you know, 9:30, which is pretty dark around this part of the world, at least. Also, I'm gonna use a bit of digital magic for this one. Yep, that seems about right. Perfect. We got the base down, and now we just need to make some top to it, like this. And there. Top hat is almost done. Just a little bit of correction in the angle, and then yes, that's it, done. Okay, that guy has an interesting beard, so let's try to convey that somehow in a grayish color, like a faded black or something. Yeah, it smiles this big. I should probably take the smile a bit smaller, to be fair. Something like that, right? And yeah. Okay, I will need some sort of a topic to talk about, because if I'm live streaming, it's better be about actually, doing some live talking with it, I guess. If I'm just gonna stay here all quiet, then nobody's gonna find it worth it to watch it. So, I think let's start off with the actual relevant content, which is how Bethesda is handling 76 right now, which is, well, controversial to say the least. And I have my opinions on it, which is kind of a mixture of like all the peoples around the, well, YouTube, subreddit, you name it. It's kind of weird because I feel like people are often biased towards one side, and I am probably biased as well. I'm not, denying that, but it seems to me that they just kind of forget about the certain aspects of what they are discussing. Also, I just got a comment. Do you have a Twitter, Facebook page to tag for sharing? I got this YouTube, but I don't have a correct. I could probably put my Twitter inside, I guess. Hold up a second. Link my Twitter. The Twitter is mainly for my comic because I'm making a comic as my main project. YouTube is kind of like a fun thing, a fun factor kind of thing. But my comics is hopefully gonna be promising for some people. There you go. That's my comics Twitter. I don't really have any other apart from my YouTube and whatnot. Okay. Oh, we have a. What's it called? Collar? Is it called collar? I think it's called collar. Collar. Not the one that you put on slaves or something. It's like collar. How does it even look like? It goes around the shoulder. Okay, so back to topic. So yeah, Fallout and the recent news. We had that leaker, kind of like, most people started talking about him for a while now. I mean, Fallout first came out literally 2 weeks ago, so it's not really like a, really in-depth topic just yet, because we still don't know how far Bethesda will take the whole thing. But all the news surfacing around it, it's kind of interesting to say the least. I'm really hoping that that one section of the league that said the community has some impact on what Bethesda is allowing themselves to do is actually true, because if not, then, well, we can't really save ourselves from the corporate greed. But yeah, I'm really hoping that the case is that we actually do still have some sort of a say in what's being handled and whatnot. But that's just one factor. About the first subscription itself and the whole non-cosmetic thing, I am disappointed that they actually brought in non-cosmetic and actual gameplay related stuff that they could have added to everyone. But then again, it's ZeniMax we're talking about, and then if we just compare 76 to, like, say, ESO, so Elder Scrolls Online, it shouldn't be that surprising that they go this route. I mean, I'm still convinced that the whole Pete Hines thing promising us to not give any, non-cosmetic items in the marketization shop was just like some, like, not totally cleared up thing by them. So like they were like, oh Pete, go talk PR stuff, make us look in a great light or something. And then Pete Hines just kind of went on talking about things that he probably shouldn't have mentioned, and they were like, oh flip. He's doing stuff that we probably shouldn't, promise to people. But then it's of course their fault for not clarifying it later on. So it's not like I'm, just saying that ignore those promises. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that this being broken is not like the end of the world just yet. But if what they said it's gonna come, the chem budget increase and whatnot, which I just say I'm gonna be more than mildly disappointed, because chem budget increase is something we have been asking for years. Hola, habla español. Sorry, but I don't speak Spanish. I speak Hungarian, English, and just starting to learn Japanese like not even a year ago, and a little bit of German as well. Ein bisschen German. German? Deutsch. No. But yeah, so if they do pull through with the chem budget increase and not give any of that, like, say if they increase chem budget for, regular players for like, 20%, and then increase for Fallout First members for like 50, that would be more acceptable. But if they just leave us hanging without any changes whatsoever, even though we have been asking it for like literally months now, and that's gonna leave a very sour taste in everybody's mind. I feel like. Nem ismersz meg, te fiú. Ja, Vesztrev, nem látta a nevedet, bocs, mert azt kitakarja a kép. Szevasz, angol beszélek most, mert angolok a legtöbb. Sorry. Yeah, Hungarian is kind of, merging in. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so we'll see how they go about that. I really hope that they don't just ignore all the rest of the fan base that aren't first subscription members for like up until Wastelander comes out. We'll see. They definitely can turn this around in some aspects at least, but they already dig their graves to a great extent just by how they handle this whole debacle thing, like not responding and all that. I mean, they clearly see what's going on. It's like not that they can just say, okay, sorry, we don't see what's going on, so we can't really do anything about it. No, that's not something they can feed us. But yeah. I don't know what you guys' opinion about all this is. I hope you guys also have a very, I don't know, like stable, I think was the word I'm looking for, opinion, because you shouldn't let yourself be swayed by others too easily. Like, both sides have their own, like, what's it called? Rights and whatnot. Igen, használtam a Fallout Shelter referenciának. I use Fallout Shelter as a reference, but I think I mentioned that in my previous video, so it's not really a secret anymore, to be honest. Also, what's up with... Oh, it's like a cross. Okay. I guess I can give him a little bit of detail. Like that. Igen, szóval nem rajzoltam rá teljesen az alapokra, csak azt használtam a referenciának, aztán utána pedig rajzoltam egy sajátot abból. Okay, so this necklace thing is done. Yeah, this suit's probably gonna be the most complicated one from all of those that I'm gonna draw today. I mean, we still have Fireman and then NCR Ranger, so we'll see about that. Anyway, feel free to leave the comments in like what you think about the whole, Fallout First subscription thing. Yeah, I really think that they should have waited with it for Wastelanders. I mean, I'm not sure really, because if this actually will result in Wastelanders having more features and whatnot, then it might be worth it. But I have to reserve judgment for that when Wastelanders actually do come out. So yeah, we'll see about that later. Okay, they have 4 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. Okay. So. What would we do? Yeah, it's gonna be a bit weird. Okay, so what else should we talk about? The game in general. Yeah, I'm gonna probably live stream a bit of Fallout 76 after this one is done. I need to record footage for my next camp video, which is actually gonna be a pre-built camp. So it's gonna be one of my already built-in camps, just a little bit renovated. Because one of the my main character, my primary character, has a little bit of a like town-like camp built around it. So that should be interesting. I mean, I'm pretty sure people like these kind of things when you don't just like settle with having a camp, but you like get a whole town for yourself. It's always cool to see. I really like when people just kind of go full on rebuilding America for real. But nowadays you only see like floating camps and whatnot because those are easier to defend. Yes, I'm not really approving of those abominations. I mean, if you want to defend your camp, at least put like proper, foundations for your camp, so that's still not destructible because I think they count as stairs, and stairs are not destructible either. I might be speaking bullshit, but I'm pretty sure they are indestructible, just like any bases in the game. Also, do Fallout Shelter characters have 4 or 5 fingers? I don't even know anymore. I just leave them with 4, I guess. Also, this position of the thumb is not good, so let's just redo that. Yeah, something like this. So yeah, if you want, you can stick around for that part. Should be like a more chilled out version of this stream, I guess. I'm probably gonna restart for that one. Anyway, so how are you guys doing? How has your day been? Milyen volt a napotok eddig? Is what I'm asking just in English. Okay, what is the pants like? Is it just like a regular? Yeah, it's a regular with okay. So something like this. I'm gonna do the line art for all of them first again before doing the for doing the colors. I really should hurry up a bit more. I'm a bit slow. Sorry about that. Squadron, I have way too many thoughts about the atom shop typeout currently. I mean, we have time. This is gonna take like at least an hour, so at least we have something to talk about. Sadly, I didn't bring much of a topic today talk about here. I just wanted to do this live so that you people can see how it's actually being made, because even though I didn't cut out much from like the previous video, I wanted to just show full time, real time how it's actually being done. I thought that would be interesting to see, but then again, I don't want to just stay in silent or just blast copyrighted music into your ears and then just get the video taken down by them. So yeah, basically I think they said cosmetic only at first to make people less angry about microtransactions. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was definitely a factor to take into factor. Okay, I can't speak. That was definitely a factor that they took into consideration, especially since they angered more than enough people with just how the game launched anyway. So they probably didn't want any more bad press than they already did. But yeah, it was still a lie. So if Pete Hines said something that he should not have, they still should have come out and say, okay, Pete Hines is not completely true. Okay, so we're gonna have mostly cosmetic microtransactions, but there gonna be time when they might not be, cosmetic only. I'm wondering if they actually did plan on doing cosmetic only, and then just the atomic shop not doing too well actually pushed them to do non-cosmetic stuff. I mean, I would have bought the fridge if it was just cosmetic, because I actually like how it looked. Even for 700 items, I probably would have bought it. But now that it fuels this kind of incentive of pushing non-cosmetic only microtransactions, I didn't buy it, not the collection bot either. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm not spending money on that. Thank you. I'm just spending my money on weapon skins or something. I like that more anyway. So yeah, I'm not supporting this one bit. Other than that, I think what needs to be also remembered is that, the lead up events were somewhat telling of what was gonna happen, because I think the first signs of the thing that the atom shop items were not bringing enough money for them was that when they reduced the items beginner players get from achievements, and added in-game items like Stimpaks instead. That was for me a very, very telling thing that this was not going as well as they would have hoped so. Okay, by the way, first is done in the meantime. But yeah, not long after, I think 2 patches after, came these non-microtransaction, non-cosmetic microtransaction items. So yeah, we got pretty much like led up to this. Okay, so we don't have four fingers, I think. Okay, so let me delete one quick. I'm gonna read the comment in a second. Sorry, I'm seeing that you commented. I just wanted to follow through in my own thought before I delve into someone else's. Okay, so 4 fingers it is. So the comment was basically they said cosmetic only. Oh no, it was just the. Okay, I hear you. Okay, yeah. So yeah. Where was I at? I don't even know. So yeah, this was, I think, a long time coming. Like, I would have expected, given the bad sales of the game, which weren't probably as bad as we we think it was, but it still was definitely underselling. Like, it wasn't even Fallout 4 levels of sale, which should have been at least that much for them to, I think, consider profitable. But they totally butchered the PR of the game, so it wasn't really a surprise to see. But anyway, I think from that point on, they were kind of already planning on what to do to make up for the loss in sales, instead of just pushing quality content, which they couldn't push fast enough because they rushed the game and stuff. I feel like they kind of reached out for less non-scummy methods and more scummy methods. But yeah. And the whole thing just went downhill from there, and that's why we are in a situation like this right now, which is not beneficial. Well, it's beneficial for them in the short term, but definitely not in the long term, because people are just gonna get fed up with their bullshit at some point, I'm pretty sure. Also, yeah, by the way, I'm doing the second character in the meantime. Is there like a bullet belt on the? I think there is a bullet belt on the head, but I don't know if I can actually draw it properly. 1 bullet, 2 bullets, 3 bullets, something like that. I think it should work. I'm not sure. Even if it's not there, I think it looks cool, so I just put it there anyway. Maybe a bit taller, just so. Yeah, that works. So yeah, these are some sad news to look forward to. I really hope that at least they aren't gonna go that far to like lock away certain features of Wastelanders that should be like included in the base game behind the first subscription, because nowadays I think they just kind of look at people. Okay, so they bought the game for like, I don't know, $10 on some third-party website, so they pretty much gave the game for them for free. So now let's look into methods to actually make it not free for them if they want to enjoy it, which is, it's not really like, it's their fault that the game was sold that cheap anyway. Like, they cannot really blame us for getting the game free if it's a possibility. But I'm pretty sure that's how they're kind of looking at the situation. And I also don't like the way they kind of try to squeeze at every atom out of you, even like from first subscription members, like how they did now a new skin to the Ranger armor that they got from the first subscription, and then now they are selling skins for it on the Atomic shop. It's just odd. Like, I would have expected them to like, okay, so give the original skin to every Fallout First member, then put the other skins up on the microtransaction shop for some high atom price. So like, say, I don't know, maybe 1,500 atoms for everyone else, because they don't have to pay the first subscription to get the others. But for those who actually get the first subscription stuff, they can get the armor discounted, like the skins, for like, I don't know, 300 atoms or something. That would have been much more fair. And then, people always say that, oh, it's so expensive, these items on Atom Shop, which is, I think, like the least of a problem, because if you grind enough atoms, like, say, I do, I pretty much never, like, haven't bought atoms in, like, half a year now. I think the last thing that I bought was one of those bundles that they first released with the Elder Coat. And so, yeah, I haven't really bought any more items apart from that, to be fair, because I just collect enough. Like, by the time a new item comes out around the shop when I actually want, I can buy that from just the items that I earned. I mean, daily challenges are still very much completable. Okay, I do have 3 characters, but it's not something to do with the character count. You can get, like, with just 1 character is enough to, like, get 20 or 30 items a day, and another 120 a week, and even then, that's like what, 300 items per week. So it's not that bad, but yeah, they still go about things kind of in a scummy way. Also, why did I press the wrong button? Sorry, no, I said don't push that button. I want this button. Thank you very much. Okay, this kind of bird is kind of weird because it's like a semi-bird, but because there's like sections of the face where there is a bird, but then it's like semi-transparent, so there is like skin underneath it. It's kind of weird. Try to make it work somehow. It's not the easiest thing to do for sure. Okay. So I'm changing the mouth shapes because I don't want to just reuse entirely reuse the last times models. Just using them for the basic body shape, but I'm gonna redraw most of them, like most of the parts of it. This mouth should be good enough, I think. Yeah, it should serve well. Also, I think I'm gonna make the eyebrows at least visible. There. Okay, so let's get into the coat finally. It took a bit too long with this. It's the hair part. So how are we going about this coat? It has a back side. I think something like this could work. Like this. See? Yeah, I think this should work. And then they have this duster part, like here. I think this works for the most part, right? Then I'm gonna do the numbers later, I guess. Something like this. Yeah, this can work. There we go. This looks better than I expected it to look. Something like this as well here. I need to, take care of or like pay attention to like cropping issues because of the characters being so small compared to or so short rather compared to like the original parts, counterparts rather. So yeah, I need to like adjust certain parts, so that's why they might be a bit distorted, but it's nothing too major. It shouldn't cause too many issues. Okay, I need to. Yeah, this is how the armor looks like. I think they have like a. I did this armor like once when I was cosplaying it, but the armor is long destroyed. Not destroyed, but like lost, rather, to the ages. It's been like, what, 5 years ago, I think now? Probably 6 at this point. When I was cosplaying this guy. So how far does it reach? I think it reaches about this high, right? Yeah, this should be working. So how many viewers do we still have? We have 3 viewers. Nice. That's better than last time I was streaming. I mean, I really do want to make at least a YouTube channel. Like, I don't want to be like, millionaire channel, like a millionaire subscribed channel. I mean, not like, in cash. But I do want to have at least a few 10,000 so that I can get like a stable viewer base for like whenever I upload some messing around stuff. There is these guys called well, it's just one guy's name in the channel. They called Mike Burnfire. He makes videos. I'm gonna leave it in the eye if I can later on. He and his friend or buddy Zach makes videos about pretty much all kinds of games, but mostly New Vegas. They pretty much did the Fallout multiplayer series, which is still ongoing, and it's very funny. Like I really like their humor. They're just pretty much just messing around as two casual people in the nuclear wasteland, and it works really well. Like both of them were like one of them was a marine, and the other one was a soldier, like in real life. So they actually do have some topics to talk about that actually fit the Fallout world very much. And they are very like they have very good chemistry between each other. I really wish I had a friend like that. they have a very enviable, I don't know how you call it, enviable friendship. Yeah, I'm pretty much just like an outcast from everywhere I live. I don't really have anyone. Sorry for bringing sad topics in. Also, how many? Is it the belt? Yeah, that's gonna be a belt here. God damn it! Too many details on this code. I mean, at least we can create better stuff for like doing a proper job on it. But good God, I wish they did a bit less detail on it. I mean, I guess I could escape some of the details, but I really don't wanna. That was like I'm just gonna jump a few details here like this. And there is one belt going across the chest pad, something like this. Yeah, something like this. So back to the Fallout 76 topic. I've been seeing leaks of like what Wastelanders gonna include, and I actually do really like the idea because I feel like it gives foundation for even better things in the future. So, the whole reputation system that they're gonna bring in with instancing technology and whatnot, I think it's great. And then I think even though they only confirmed to bringing in the raiders and the rebuilders or the settlers or whatever they call them, I feel like they do plan on bringing in more, like Brotherhood or Enclave members maybe, because I mean, why wouldn't they? Like, they are the most popular factions in the game, and they're one of their main selling factors. So it would make sense for them to include those factions in some sort of way as well, like with some revived NPCs and whatnot. Maybe they finally had enough time to look after Tragedies Brotherhood squad, or Brotherhood chapter here. They arrived here from the other side of the continent. I don't know. They could have all kind of bullshit reasons, but they would probably still do it if they wanted to, or could do it if they wanted to. But yeah, so I'm kind of hopeful that by the time we get Wastelanders, we're gonna get at least some sort of a plan for a new roadmap, and then it's gonna bring even more stuff because I really don't want this game to die. I feel like I want to be a content creator for this game in the long run as well, so that's double the reason for me for it not to die. The other one is of course because I still enjoy playing it, so that's like my only hobby apart from like drawing at the moment. Also, what is that thing on the other hand? It looks like a handguard, or is it a handguard? No, that's like something that you put on guns, the handguard. So yeah, tell me your opinions about this thing. Do you actually like also think that they're gonna bring in Brotherhood of Steel or other factions like maybe Free Estates, some people who actually survive in the bunkers, maybe, and they finally crawl out? I mean, there is no evidence that all of them died. There's still some bunkers that just got abandoned, but you can always put in more bunkers in the game. Just say that that actually like not all of them died. I'm just gonna put it there for now. Apart from that, I'm really just trying to make some videos on the game and just keep me and some other people entertained while we are waiting for Wastelanders. I don't really mind the wait. At least I can focus on some other stuff in the meantime as well. I definitely gonna make videos on Wastelanders, like probably not like analyzation videos because that's gonna be Juicehead stealing the stuff as he's a full-time YouTuber now. I don't have full-time time to do that, but I'm definitely gonna do some stuff on it, at least live streams and all that. So, if you are interested in that, just feel free to subscribe and you're gonna be sure to see some stuff from me firsthand. Also, is there anything on the actual code? No, I don't think there is. Thankfully, it's kind of empty. Lucky me. I just connect this part here. Yeah. So they have a boot. What kind of boot does the code it has? And they actually have pretty long-reaching pens on it. That's surprising. I would have expected them to have boots. But apparently the Mojave is not like that, or it's not Mojave, actually it's real gear, but you know what I'm talking about. So I know that one of my viewers is actually watching on the television, so he cannot comment, even though he probably would. He might comment later on the stream is actually over and he can, just leave a comment on the video or something, but yeah, the others who are here and watching from YouTube, just feel free to comment. I really do enjoy reading your comments. It's nice to have at least some sort of a community thing starting to go, because otherwise it's, just being all alone kind of in the whole thing, just, me talking and nobody else. It kind of gets lonely a bit. If you want, we can start talking about other games, for example. I recently bought XCOM 2. I plan to live stream that at some point if I have time. If there's interest for it, at least. We'll see. I feel like multiplayer games, online games, are easier to stream because, everybody can kind of provide a bit of a different content in that. Single player games, they are fun, I enjoy them, but they do not provide as much variety as, say, multiplayer games. So, yeah, just connect the... Yeah, like that. So that's pretty much done. Is that our second character done? I think it is. Did we miss anything? Some tears on the pants, but I'm not gonna go in that much detail into them. Maybe when I'm coloring, I add some sort of detail to resemble scars on the pants, but not now. Okay, and last but not least, this guy. Also, please tell if I missed anything, and if you see anything that I missed. So let's just start off from the bottom here, because there's some interesting stuff. What is this thing? Is this like a guard thing, where they just when they try to kick stuff from out of their way? Is this like I don't really see this on our firemen. Although I don't see many firemen, so I might as well just missed it on them, but I'm kind of curious. So I think the lag is a bit... it's extra thick. Check Discord. Oh yeah, I'm getting messages from Discord actually. Yeah, I missed something on the glasses. Okay, thanks for heads up. Yeah, I'm gonna check that. Thanks for telling me. Something like that. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, I can check Discord. It just needs to. I don't know if that covers the screen that I actually use now. It's supposedly the window that I'm using, not a what's it called, not a screen capture. So you probably shouldn't see the Discord that I use. But if you do, then sorry, I guess. Also, I should probably... oh, they have this kind of thing on them. Okay. So yeah, fireman patrol shoes. It's kind of like probably a metal-plated boots. So you can be kind of bulkier than normal. Also, yeah, I think Discord sound is turned off while I'm streaming, so that people don't get that annoying pop-up notification. So sorry for that. Just tell me if I need to check Discord if I don't check it for some reason. So there is this thing as well. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And there we go. Let's start from the top now, because I feel like this will actually do us better job. This set is a bit tall, so I'm just going to cut down a bit from it. No, okay, sorry, I can't hit my own goddamn line arts. I'm so bad at this thing. Yeah, and then we have another sunglass guy. So just get into being sunglassed, I guess. So I want to hear your opinion, your guys' opinion on like certain games and stuff, which I should probably stream that you would be interested in. Of course, there we have Fallout 76, but that was like kind of a given. We have Team Fortress 2 because I still kind of play that. It's a good game. It's a really good game, and especially now that Overwatch can't even like survive for how long was it? Like 5 years now? 4? I think it was 4 years, right? Yeah, I think it was 4 years. Couldn't survive for like more than 4 years. It's kind of telling. Team Fortress still has like daily count of 50,000 players on Steam. And Overwatch 2 is basically just like the MVM mode of Team Fortress 2 with some changed added stuff like a progression system and whatnot. So yeah, I'm not really holding my breath for that. I never played Overwatch. No, that's not actually. I played Overwatch at one of my friends' place when I was in uni. But it didn't really impress me as like, it's very like, it's not as chill. Like that's probably the best way I can describe it. Like in Overwatch, it always has this kind of a toxic competitive air that Team Fortress 2 can just like ignore because it's just so it's chill. Like even if you're not doing good, you don't feel pressured. That's what makes Team Fortress 2 I think kind of great. That you don't actually feel like you need to do well in order to have fun in it, which is just not the same case with Overwatch. Like if you're not doing great, you just get pressured from all kind of different ways, and it's not healthy. Also, this bird is epic. It's a bit birdie bird. Sorry if you can hear my family in the background. Yep, that's a big bird. I should probably make that bigger. I mean, on my picture. Yeah, we got 4 viewers now. Oh! We are moving up in the world. Hello everyone. I hope you're enjoying the stream. So anyway, yeah, back to games. Team Fortress is great, is what I'm trying to say. It's not perfect, but it's still enjoyable, which is not many games can say that after 12 years. Probably Fallout New Vegas is gonna be the same though, even though it's not even a multiplayer game. But that's kind of held up also by just some mods and whatnot, because there are still coming out mods for it, like the Fallout 4 remake mod, which I'm definitely gonna play. I really am curious how they're gonna do about that, because if they just gonna try and add weapon modification system to the game, I would really, really love to make a 10mm submachine gun build in that game, which can be properly modified, unlike in 76 when you can do much with it in 76. Like you can put some different magazines, the barrel and the stock, and that's it. Okay, you have the receivers, but the receiver doesn't change like anything graphically. I wanted the proper silencer, I wanted the proper sights, something like in the Pit DLC that they had in Fallout 3. They had a similar rifle that had suppressor and a scope. So why couldn't just use that as an inspiration to make similar modifications for the 10mm? I don't understand. But it's like such a missed opportunity on their part. I feel like the 10mm submachine gun is such a fan favorite, just because it wasn't in New Vegas, and they just I don't know, like they even had this slot for the sights and they just didn't put anything there. Like why? I want sights on that thing because the normal sights are horrible. Like, they're one of the worst sights in the game. I hate them so much. Anyway. Yeah, your birdies. If that's you on a profile picture, then your bird is indeed majestic. And I'm not gay. Just putting it out there. What's that? Is that a? I'm just gonna put something here as like a button or something. So I probably should change the body shape from like this kind of a beer belly guy to like an actual firefighter guy. Something like, yeah, no, sorry, it's going like this. And then something like this, and yeah, that works better a bit. Yeah, aesthetically it's great. I mean, I still have I managed to roll from, and I'm so ashamed that I haven't recorded that because that would be a great video material. I rolled a 10mm, a Junkies explosive faster reload 10mm submachine gun, which is a god roll in my opinion, given that the weapon itself isn't that heavy, so you don't really want a 90% use weight effect on it. And perception doesn't really help it because it's terrible in VATS anyway. So yeah, I rolled that, and then I actually made a character, like a Junkies one, just so actually you can utilize it, and that, and then some other weapons that I have as well. He's gonna be like an auto rifle grenadier man, so he also has a 2-shot limb damage auto grenade launcher, which can probably devastate groups of enemies because, you know, grenade launchers as a whole are pretty good for crowd controlling and by crippling their limbs. So, you know, this should be even more fun with the 2-shot thing and limb damage thing, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like a god roll weapon. We'll see how it goes. Sadly, the what's it called? The durability on it is horrible, especially given that the 2-shot effect gives it like a even smaller durability. Like it's gonna deplete twice as fast or something. But I think if that's like the biggest issue with it, I can just probably use the repair kits from the Queen to deal with that. And what else? Oh yeah, I've got. I managed to find a, what's it called? A bloodied 25 faster fire rate handmade rifle in one of the vendor shops actually. So like actually somebody was selling it to a vendor for about 5,000 caps. I'm not kidding. And then, you know, it was okay. So I knew that it was like a banger deal. It didn't even have the stupid bug, the 250 damage resistance while reloading stuff on it. It just had the, I think it was a 50 resistance while aiming. I think that was, so that's not bugged. So you know, I was like, oh my god, that's like the best deal I can get ever. So I quickly added the guy to my friend list because my that character that found he didn't have enough caps on it. And then joined back with my other character that actually had enough money for it. And then by the time I got back, there was a guy shopping at that vendor, and I knew so much that he was gonna buy it, and that yes, he actually bought the guy in front of me, and I was like so furious. I was so mad. Also, these little details are gonna be at the end of me. So yeah, that was a terrible thing. I despise the guy so much, and he was some sort of a Russian guy as well. Like, I tried talking with him because I saw him buy it. He even, you know, got into trade with me, and then I was like requesting the gun to saying him, okay, just give it to me for 10,000. You're gonna earn like 5,000 caps with it anyway because you bought it for like half the price. But he was just belling to me some Russian stuff, and I didn't understand half of it. So I was just like, well, I guess I was that weapon, even though I'm not a trader, so I'm not like probably that much hurt over it, but I still would have like that weapon. It's not like I'm not stupid, oblivious to like how good it is. But yeah, it was a painful experience. You know, like just seeing that guy shop at the vendor and knowing that he was gonna buy it because I was sure that he was gonna, you know, he wasn't standing there for nothing for so long. And then I was like, oh, god damn it. He got it right in front of my goddamn nose. Oh, okay, that's also a pretty bad luck. Yeah, I'm not really lucky with vendors. Also, the one time that I got actually a really god roll weapon from like the purveyor was a two-shot, not two-shot, sorry, bloodied explosive rapier rifle. So that's like a very very good roll. But then it had this stupid 250 damage resistance while aiming effect on it. So nowadays I actually just buy two-star weapons because the third star can actually be worse than just having 2 stars. So you don't really like win or lose on the third stars except if it's the 250 damage resistance while aiming one. So I think and you get twice the rolls from it as well. So it's not really worth going for the 3 stars unless you just like the ultimate god rolls, which I don't really want. As long as the weapon has like a good primary effect, that's pretty much already good for me. And then if it has a good secondary effect, then it's like more than I could ask for. So I usually just go for 2 stars nowadays, especially when it comes to melee weapons. I got an instigating sheep's watch staff out, which is pretty good, I would say. I could probably trade that for a good penny. I do want a club though because my character is 100 milli, not a 200 milli. So if anybody has any good sheep's watch club things, then please raise your hands and I'll gladly trade you for my sheep's watch stuff. Also, I still need Halloween pumpkin plans, so if anybody got that, I'm buying those for caps as well. Anyway, this is not a trading channel for now, at least, so let's just keep that limited. So what else am I doing? I'm doing this. Okay, actually, I'm taking it back. This suit is by far the most detailed, so this is the hardest from the bunch. Is that a middle pocket, or is it just like folded back? I don't even care anymore. Just gonna do like this. Sorry. Like it's not worth doing that much detail on it. So I got a new comment. Last month I got a Furious Explosive 50 cal for yeah, it's like how to like say a horror story in just one sentence. Last night I got a Furious Explosive Fixer with 250 damage resistance. I mean, god damn it! Oh yeah, it's just so bad. Like, and Bethesda should like really fix it. I really hope that they're gonna fix it now that it's getting more and more coverage among the Redditors, and they actually wanna get probably some PR back. So it's in their interest to get it back somehow, because they probably have an easy fix for it because it actually doesn't trigger when you are crouching, but you cannot crouch all the time, so it needs to be fixed. I'm just saying that there is probably an easy fix for it. Just people need to find it first. Or Bethesda, and then it's the incompetent Austin branch. Okay, I'm not gonna say incompetent because they clearly have some people who know what they are doing, but just the amount of fixes that they put out when they put in so much effort to like monetize stuff is kind of frustrating. So I'm gonna put this hand a bit further up, I feel like. Yeah, like that. There we go. And that's... wait. Oh, there is one more layer here, like this. Okay. And now we are done with this one, I think. I'm not even sure anymore. I think we are done, yes. A little bit of Monica in my life. Did I miss anything? Probably the lag textures here. Yeah, like this. Probably had some boot bottoms as well. Anyway, what else is there? So yeah, my main character builds are my primary character is a bloodied heavy gun build. The secondary one is a chameleon bloodied build as well. That's the raider one, and then the third one was kind of like just a joke character for building stuff and building videos. But he became a junkies vanguard build, so high damage resistance. So he's like basically a tank with junkies. Also, I feel like this character is a bit bigger than the rest. Let me just quickly compare. I need to align them properly. But yeah, by the way, we are done with the line arts. Yeah, it's a bit bigger. So I don't really mind. I feel like the guy who made it is kind of like a tall guy in real life as well, so we should probably stick with that. Okay, let's just get the quick colors up. So 1 there a bit, 2, 3. Okay, and then selection, expand. Let's go with 1 this time. Invert, and then just find ourselves in a good situation. Yay! There we go. We are ready to color. Wait, what? Aw. Okay, actually, I take that back. Okay, that's okay. Now we should be fine. Okay, good. There is no clipping issues at the edges, I hope. There is still very minor ones, but shouldn't bother us too much. Okay, so let's just get into coloring them. Also, what are the opinions so far on these? Any mistakes that you spotted? Anything that I should change or fix? I try to, make them as honest to their counterparts as possible, but I might have missed parts or not have been doing the best that I could. Probably, I'm not sure. You decide. You are the judge this time. Anyway, let's just get into drawings, shall we? 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna go through for all of them. Yeah, something like that. And that's it, the rest are covered. I think mine's great. I'm glad that you found it so. Hopefully the coloring won't disappoint you either. In fact, I'll make it a bit more colored. Yeah, like that. Okay, next layer. Let's just go with the God damn it. Shirt first. Should probably make it a bit lighter so it sticks out more. Yeah, something like that. The pants should be a bit lighter as well, just so you can see more details. Oh, god damn it, I did not want to do that. And it's done. Yay. Although, how much more? Yeah, this looks more like it. Is the boots the same color? I think no, they are not. Okay, I'll do it in a separate layer then. Also, I'm gonna need this one here. Did I miss anything? I think I did not. At least not on this character. They are pretty good. This one definitely has a lot of details. Yeah. Oh, hi, nice to see you here, Pierce. In the stream with you as well. Let's move on to the secondaries. Yeah. So how do we go about this guy? I feel like we should do the underarm more, maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's just go with this one for now. You can always put up more details later. And then I think I just colored the whole thing this color, and then I adjust it. No, wait, sorry, not the armor, it's the undercoat here. Yeah, like that armor is gonna be a bit of a more grayish side. That one also is the same color, and that one is also the same color, I think. And then the gloves. Oh, it has actually. Wait, only one hand has gloveless, or like what's it called? Semi-cutout gloves. That's weird. I never noticed that before. Okay, I guess we are doing some color on this one as well. Like that, and we need some line art done here. Chief. Yep, and then just remove this part, and it should be fine. Oh wait, I missed the thumb. Yeah, like that. Okay, now it should be good. Okay, let's move on. What's next? I'm gonna make this a bit darker actually. On this side. Actually, what more greenish? Not greenish, could be bluish. Yeah, something like that. And then this guy can have his pants, I guess, colored. Why is it so? I think it's it needs a bit of a like graying out because it was probably the sunlight effect that it definitely should be like this gray. This not gray, sorry. This colorful. Actually, you know what? I just put the whole thing like this because I feel like it's the same color, just the dirt making it different, and I just put the red on later. Anything else we could color on him? No, I don't think there is. Okay. No, sorry, the glasses, yeah. Also, what should we do about the glasses, actually? Hold up a second. What if we put the... Okay, yeah. I have a plan. And you're just gonna see my plan right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select these guys and I'm gonna put... Yeah, that's perfect. That works marvelously. And let's just right into the other ones. So we get the bird, kind of like a brownish one. I think that's a bit too reddish. Let's just go a bit brownish. Yeah, something like that. That works. Yep. Totally works for me. But probably a bit darker actually. Yeah, that works. Okay, and now we can put some red on him. Oh, looks nice actually. Like this, assuming. Yeah, that's like there's like a darker part, just very dirty there. And we might as well put the base coat color on him as well. There's nothing on the color of it. We need a bit more towards the bluish side, I guess. It's still probably because of the lighting effect. Yeah, I think it's more of a bluish, a bit darker. Something like that. Yes, that works. Okay, so you guys got any more topics to talk about? I can certainly come up with some, but they probably won't be as interesting as they should be. So how many characters do you guys have? How many hours do you have in the game and whatnot? I got about few hundred hours in, I'm pretty sure. That's probably that some of those is AFK hours though, because nuclear winter has not been as enjoyable in the long term as probably they expected it to be. Mainly because of hackers, and I'm on PC, so I'm kind of suffering greatly from it. The other part is just lack of variety after a while, I guess. Like I really would have wanted a solo mode, but they just never gave it to us, so I kind of had to suck it up and then just play whatever they expected us to play instead. So that's a bit too for my taste. Should probably put the armor on now. And then the coat will be next layer. So why am I seeing certain missed parts here? There we go. So don't worry about these little lines. It's the leftovers of the pictures being placed that I'm using for references. So I still feel like this is more like it. Oh, you joined the boss chapter. Oh, you mean in like in-game or like some other place like Discord or something or Reddit? Because we do have a very, I think I'm just saying it biased, but I think we have a very well established BOS Discord channel, which I'm also part of. We do need more members though, because the other members have left when the nuclear winter thing ended, and we also lost our elder back then, so that was also a pretty big hit. But we still have, high commanders and whatnot to take care of the stuff for us. So it's not like it's dead, but it definitely is in need of kind of renovation, I guess. So yeah, if anybody wants to join that, just contact me on Discord. I can patch you up. Also, I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna do this here. It's not a full bird. Then I'm gonna use this one. Yeah, heavy weapons are awesome. I really like their variety as well. Like the Hellfire Bios chapter. Okay, that's nice. I might actually enter another Bios chapter myself just to get more out of the whole BOS theme. I need to check out others because I only ever seen mine and I don't know how others look like. Anyway, what are we doing now? I'm gonna leave the belts for later. I might color this one. What's this like? It's probably the same color as DB Boy. Okay, I won't put any more on this character now. I need this one. Your red suit. Vampire, Mr. Vampire. But yeah, so when I'm talking about weapons, I feel like heavy weapons have one of the biggest variety. So say, close range, high fire minigun, and then you got like mid range, burst fire, light machine gun stuff. Then you got stuff like the one shot harpoon gun, which is also very good if you have it explosive. I have a quad explosive one which I sold for my only actual good drop ever in the game, like a god tier drop, which was from the Sheep Squatch, Imposter Sheep Squatch. It dropped the bloody explosive faster reload dragon. So that was a very, very good one as well. I pretty much just straight up traded that because I was the rifle build for the quad explosive harpoon gun, which I knew it was a duped weapon, but I didn't really care. I just wanted one for ages, so I just went for it. And they actually sold me for it pretty early as well. Probably because mine wasn't the duped one and theirs was, but again, I don't really care about that. As long as it's not being sold like on third-party sellers like eBay and stuff, I don't really mind the whole thing. Also, duping is pretty much the only way of like actually keeping the legacy weapons alive, which I actually really like the explosive energy weapons. It's kind of a sin, but I do have a bloody explosive Gatling puzzle now. It's one of my favorites because it's just so powerful. But yeah, you can condone me for that all you want. I am totally sinful for that. I take full responsibility. I do not buy third-party stuff again, though I didn't. That's not what I was trying to say. Before you get funny ideas, I'm not supporting those kind of stuff. Okay. But yeah, I think that's the last one, and then now the final layer. So okay, so actually Pierce is not saying anything because he cannot hear me, because his headset is broken, but okay, that's fine, I guess. He can always comment later on. And again, I'm not reserved in the sense that, if anybody wants to contact me on Discord, just, go ahead and add me for friend. I'm really up for any new interactions, really. I'm not really, trying to shy away. If I actually had a better setup than a laptop, because I'm doing this on a laptop, I would probably also set up a face cam, because, I'm not trying to hide my face or anything. I'm not like the Beauty and the Beast duty or something, but, I don't know where I was going with it, with that simile, but again, I'm not the nicest person to look at, but I'm also not a blob of slime that would just be disgusting to see, so I might as well put up face cam when I actually get to it. I actually am collecting for computers, so that should come before Wastelanders, hopefully. And then we can live stream Wastelanders with my face being shown to the world, I guess. Also, that's a red one. I should probably put that in the red because Pierce character had like so far the least detail, so let's just give him a bit more character. There, it already looks much more lively. Also the buttons, let's probably detail the buttons a bit as well. It's not fair that he doesn't get as much detail on him as the others. I was thinking I could get away, fewer details, but apparently not because all of your characters are super detailed. Shame on you, giving me so much work. No, actually, it's fine. I don't really mind. This is giving me a bit more challenge because, again, I talked about this before, but the Fallout Shelter level of detail is just not cutting it for me. So, I really do want to put a bit more detail into my drawings if I can. Also, something like this should go well with the coat, I guess. Also, I don't know if it's the same color, but I use the same color for the head because I like unified colors. Color schemes, I don't know. Color schemes is what I'm looking for as the word. As the word. I can't speak English, sorry. Also, I'm surprised that you guys understand what I'm saying for the most part as well, because I am not really good on talking coherently, or what you call this, like, understandably. I like talk too fast and all that jazz. Long story short, my speeches aren't the most enjoyable ones usually. Okay, apparently I missed the monocle. Monocle? Monoculus. Monoculus. It's on his left eye, okay. Yeah, I almost missed that. Yeah, something like that. Okay, back to the others. What are we doing here? We are doing the belt on his head, I guess. Also, did I miss the top of the head? Yeah, I missed it. I totally missed it for some reason. Bullets. I have yet to meet one that can outsmart bullets. Still the best quote from Harry, my guy. Yeah, I just want to make this a bit more bat-like, I don't know. This stupid line is still in the way and it's annoying the crap out of me. See, I can put this down like this. But, sorry. It's just from the reference image. There we go. Should probably put this one here as well. Like that. And then last but not least. Oh my god, the detail king. Okay, this is not gonna be easy, I'm telling you already. So many goddamn little details. Oh god. Don't worry, I'm gonna put the blue ones on these as well. That's gonna be with color only and not actual, painting. Sorry, not line arting. Okay, that's the base colors done, I feel. Igen? Oké, most élőadás azok, sorry. Sorry, this was mom. What are we doing again? Yeah, we need to put some details on this. I think another layer is justified for this guy because it's just way too much detail. Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey. Oh, I forgot that part there. Also, did I just... No, sorry, I need to use this one for nice. The blue one is gonna be the next layer. We have 5 viewers. Also, if anybody wants one, I still have some weapons for trade, or even probably selling. I got a bloodied, more red hit chance, plus 1 perception Gatling plasma. It's pretty good. It's a very good queen runner weapon, so if anybody wants that, I got it up for caps at my camp. I probably would give it for a discount for, followers and whatnot, so, if you're interested, just hit me up for it, and we can make a deal. Also, why is it... This is blue. No, don't tell me this. It's blue. Yeah, I think the best outfit that I got is on my third character, the longshoreman outfit. I really like that one. It's got a great aesthetics to it. It goes well with the grey knit cap as well. Or any knit cap for that matter, but the grey one is good for like color as well. I have no idea what's written there, so I'm just gonna put something something like this. Sorry, I can't be really bothered to do more than that. It's a D. A D can go, nothing more though. So that's a white one, so it's actually a different kind of Pip-Boy, so that's interesting. Okay, I think that's all of our characters. No, sorry, I missed some of the textures for this guy. 0 and 8. And a bit skewed because, yeah, like that. Anything else on the chest plate? Is that it's PD? It's CPD, Charleston Police Department, right? So C. Wait, I'm on the. God damn it, I'm on the wrong layer. So again, 0, 8, and C, P, D. It's actually too careless. It shouldn't be like, too. It's still like not lore friendly because Riot Gear should not be present in this part of the world, but at least not in this form. But still better than calling it just NCR uniform, and NCR wasn't even around at that time. Anyway, I'm seeing the comments going a bit wild, so I'm gonna check it in a second. Sorry, I don't see it like outright. I just see that it's moving, so I need to check it separately. So, would like to get my hands on the one. Making a lot of new characters are doing quests. Seems I think is Fly Sweater. Yeah, the Fly Sweater can actually give it to. Yeah. Not funny responder quest, get the helmet from back on the beat. Oh yeah, it actually can. Oh, you can also do videos? That's nice. It is law friendly. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, they can always make up stuff like, okay, so this was a Riot Gear used in this part of the world as well, but I'm pretty sure it was stated before that kind of Riot Gear was only present in where the NCR was formed and not like other. I mean, I would assume that other parts of the world had different Riot Gear, but it just Bethesda, they can just say, no, that was like the custom for every single part of the world, because why not? Okay, we are done with the base layers, so now comes the shading. I think. Actually, I just grab this thing. Like that. Also, so the monocle is a bit more apparent. Okay, we're gonna make these the red ones, and then everything in between is gonna be non-red. So let's multiply. Oh, damn it. Like that. And just get into coloring them. I know that it was used pre-war, it's not what I'm asking, it's that which part of the world is using the Riot Gear as like the official Riot Gear. Anyway, yeah, the NCR, not NCR, the Riot Gear is definitely not the worst they could have picked. The best thing that they tried to show into the game was the Hellfire Power Armor. That's apparently the flipping Anglais was working on it for God knows how long, because they just made that so. it was definitely not a pre-war thing. That was something, you know, way later into the war. They just added it for nuclear winter anyway because they had the assets from the creation club and they just poured it over for some easy work. They are really lazy. Like I just agree with that they are very lazy on these kind of things. I agree. They shouldn't really put anything past them at this point, at least. Why did I open this one? I didn't open it as well. This is the chat is gotten more lively. I don't know, lively. So that's nice to see. Also, I missed the flipping. God damn it! I missed the goddamn badge. Okay, hold up a second. How does it even look like again? So red there, and then white on the sides. Damn you. Yeah, I'm just gonna paint it once white and that's gonna be it. I'm not gonna fiddle too much with it. Should be enough. Okay, what? Why did it go out from the border? Get back there, you stupid brat. Okay, what arrow I? Next layer. Reddish. Okay, reddish. Where was the bird again? It was this layer, right? Okay, I'll try to make it a bit more reddish. Red. Red. Something like this works. I hope it does. Also, sorry, I got the hiccups again. Oh, it's the wrong layer, sorry. Yeah, it's a bit yellow, isn't it? Yeah, that's better. Also, I should probably stop talking shit about Bethesda because if they ever find this YouTube channel, even though I wouldn't mind working for them, that's gonna be bad light, put bad light on me. I mean, as much as I, talk bad things about them, I really don't hate them or anything. I do feel like that the upper management should care a bit more about the community than just monetize the hell out of them. But it's not Bethesda's fault for the most part. I mean, I'm pretty sure if they work anything like other corporations do, then they don't have much of a say in whatever gets actually put into the game. That's not to say that they shouldn't fight against stuff that should not be put into the game. Like they should probably still see that, okay, sorry Zenimax, Papa's Zenimax, but please don't force us to put these kind of things into our game because it's gonna kill us. And then Papa's Zenimax should actually listen to them because it's still their game, and say, okay, fair enough, we're gonna back down with this stupid idea because we don't want this game to die after just 2 years into its lifespan. Which I assume would happen if they actually, just went a bit too far with Fallout first. Which they still might do, but I really hope that they actually gonna get back to their senses before that happens. So yeah, you can still be hopeful, I feel like. So bird is good. Okay, perfect. I'm reading the chat, by the way, don't worry, just sometimes takes me a while to respond. Also, the video is probably getting a bit late, compared to like real time and whatnot. So forgive me for a bit slow response at times. Something like this. And then something along these lines. We got 6 viewers. Oh my god. It's just getting better and better. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm actually so happy to see all of you here. I didn't expect this many viewers, to be fair. It's a welcome surprise, to say the least. I really hope that we're just gonna keep growing as the time goes by. I do actually want you to like tell me like an honest criticism about my content. Like what do you like about it? What you don't like about it? You know, what would you like to see maybe in the future to just make it more appealing to you? Because even though like it's about me and you having fun, I still want my content to be orientated towards viewer viewer preferences. That's what I was looking for. So yeah, just please tell me, like, give me feedback, because so far I was kind of forcing feedback, if you wanna call it like that, with the whole comment your characters and whatnot. Because I mean, I'm not gonna hide it that you kind of need to be attention whore in the beginning if you wanna start out on YouTube, because otherwise you're just gonna get lost among all the big guys. But that still does not mean that I ultimately do want to make this channel viewer oriented and not just some another random clickbait Fortnite channel or something. I never played Fortnite, but I don't have very good opinions on it, to be fair. As I don't have any good opinions on any Battle Royale as a whole, but still. I would like to see feedback from you guys, just to get an idea of where to go next and how to go about things, because that would be most appreciated if we could both get something good out of this channel. If I can find a partner of doing YouTube with, like not like a female partner, but just like any partner, like a friend or something, that would also give opportunities to good ideas, because I also have some mess around series with certain people in mind, which could be fun if executed well and we don't screw up. But I'm gonna need a new computer for that, probably. But that won't scare me away. I still plan to do that. Okay, so I'm not getting any feedbacks, not getting any comments, that's to say. But yeah, like, again, just an example to like what I'm thinking of is that, you can suggest games. Okay, so if you play 76, then, maybe play it like for this and this reason, or do this and this on streams, or, whatnot. Or if you don't play 76 but play something else, then, play maybe this, because this is a game that's kind of relevant. You wanna see me have it go with this. I bought Outer Worlds, by the way, and I streamed it on Twitch, but nobody was watching. Like literally, I had 0 viewers. So that was pretty disappointing, to say the least. So I kind of stopped it after 2 episodes. But I deliberately didn't play it on my own, so that I actually can stream it if the need's gonna rise for it. But I'm guessing that at the current times, there's so many better streamers than me doing it, that nobody actually wants to watch me doing it, I guess. So that's kind of to be expected, sadly. Also, it's the responder gear. So let's get about that one. Art videos, of course, are on the page as well. I do plan to stream my comic, so making my comic and whatnot. Because it's gonna be free. At least the first 3 chapters definitely are gonna be free. I'm gonna put it on Webtoon, so you guys can read it and then decide for yourself if you actually like it. And if you like it, then there's gonna be the option to, of course, support me, because artists, if they wanna continue doing art, they need some support other than just the actual thing that they make, because it never brings enough money. Just not the same as, say, like a steady job or something. Also, why? Okay, that's the other layer. But then again, that's again just an opportunity to do something else to make the whole channel more varied. Okay, I know the drawing stuff. Haven't watched the other world content since I tried it at some point. Yeah, I see people don't want it uh, don't want it spoiled for themselves, which is very understandable. So it might be worth playing it a bit later. It's not like an online game, you know, when you just like go in and have a different experience than everybody else, completely without spoiling anything for yourself, pretty much. I mean, online things are kind of the same in a way, but at least in Fallout 76, because you know you have a story and whatnot, but it's definitely not the same level. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of like envying those, you know, not the big YouTubers, but those YouTubers that have like community big enough so that they can pretty much do whatever they want and they would still get at least a few viewers watching them. Because you know, I don't want to be popular. I just want a community. It's kind of like a different approach for me. Because you know, I'm never gonna be a full-time YouTuber. That's just not a thing that's gonna happen for me for sure. But I do wish that it would just give me an opportunity whenever I like, you know, just feel like doing something on YouTube, and people would just be enjoying and watching it. But if I'm no one, then that's not gonna happen, and I shouldn't waste my own time by not doing something actually productive for people. If you get my drift, like I would just work on my comic probably if that was the case. That nobody cared about my YouTube stuff, which I'm already doing, so it wouldn't be that much of a change. But you know, if I can make the YouTube thing work, then that would be a big bonus for my everyday life. Okay, where were we? Back to the ranger thing. Yeah, this is still the one. Okay, so I think we are doing pretty well so far. It's gonna finish in about. It's gonna be like about 2 hours long, which is honestly not that bad of a time. I feel like. Pretty much just like the general frame of time that I usually aim for with these things. Also, I want this to not be shaded there. Thank you very much. Like that, yeah. So the 2 hours is actually pretty good for time. Also, what am I doing here? Yeah, I'm gonna do that on the last layer. So yeah, last layer. Not color burn, you idiot. It's called multiply. Also, I missed the flipping hat. Yeah, I missed the hat. And the ropes. Oh, okay, sorry. I need to fix that quick. Yeah, I can, like, you probably get me as well if you are like that with like music. I probably say with arts. You know, like I don't like. I know people need actually luck for being successful as well. It's not all about just skill. I mean, it is. If you're already skilled, then you're probably gonna get successful eventually anyway. If people just realize that you are great. But if you're not like the greatest one out there, and to like to just turn off heads after yourself all the time, then you pretty much need to have luck on your side to actually get somewhere with your stuff. And This is where hitting the, what do you call this? Hitting the iron with multiple hammers. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so there is this expression, with holding multiple irons into the fire, I think that it's called. I don't know. Anyway, that's what it's referring to. Just being out there and doing everything that you can to make your content as approachable, I don't know, attractive as you can, so that you can actually stand out from others. I don't know. I really wish, I'm only 22, so I'm probably the youngest, almost the youngest here, but I really wish that, when I get to, like, say 30, my content is gonna be at least somewhat known among people. So I should probably not do this much detail on Fallout Shatter style drawing. I'm gonna be doing like a proper job and everything. Like, I'm gonna probably be a 3D modeling guy if my plans go well. But I still want to keep art as like a general thing that I do as a hobby. It's part of it as well. So yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely see how it goes. Hopefully I can make some of my dreams happen. I mean, that's what we want all, so it's not really like far-fetched thing to wish for something long term. And life is pretty much just about having fun, So as long as you have fun, I guess pretty much everything is game. And everything is a possibility. So, if you just wanna... So I totally missed that thing. Yeah. Let me just quickly fix that. Okay, did I miss something? Let's see. Tell me if you see anything that I missed on the shading and whatnot. But I feel like I kind of pretty much finished everything. Yeah, I feel like we are done. I already checked my Twitter. That's pretty nice. Thank you very much. You have a fiancé. I'm happy for you, man. I'm really glad that you have fiancé in your life. I hope that in a few years I find somebody as well, because I still have yet to find a girlfriend. And that's probably part of my fault, because I was out in Scotland studying there for 3 years, and I kind of focused too much on studying and not really on my social life as much. And now I came back to Hungary, and now I actually have to rebuild everything from the ground up, because there isn't much social life here back from when I left from high school. Anyway, how are we doing? I'm pretty sure that's like finished. So yeah, I'm just gonna save this. And now I think I'll officially announce this as done. At least the drawings. So yeah, now you guys can decide what you want to see me do. We can play a little bit of Fallout 76, just showcase my camp. Maybe do the renovation thing live, and then we can just call it a day there. It shouldn't take too long, like half an hour probably, if I'm fast enough. But yeah. I'll boot up 76 in the meantime. Okay, the stream actually hasn't been going for 2 hours, so we are actually very good on time. I'm happy that we could finish it so fast. Okay, you are 100%, 1000% muted. Okay, don't go anywhere. I will restart the stream and change topic so that we can actually, you know, get it into a Fallout 76 stream and not like a semi-art, semi-76 stream. I wanna make them separate. Okay, be right back.